And I never thought I would say something like this out loud, but places like Switzerland and Canada are quickly becoming two of the more exciting countries to live. Canada recently legalized marijuana across the entire country, and in 2016, Canada also quietly approved a new drug regulation similar to Switzerland's program, which permitted doctors to prescribe pharmaceutical-grade heroin to treat severe addicts, as well as introducing safe injection sites into communities. Even in the early stages of both of these programs, Canada and Switzerland have not only saved countless lives from drug overdoses, but many addicts are now able to regain control over their lives and have become functioning members of society as a result. And the United States could start doing the same thing tomorrow. Imagine if the US funneled the over $15 billion a year we waste on hunting drugs like a cat chasing a laser pointer into rehabilitation centers and mental health facilities. We could potentially help millions of people rebuild their lives. Heck, maybe even some of the mass shootings would go down. But I know, I'm getting ahead of myself here. But the truly sad part about all this is, most drug addicts are regular folks like you and I, who just got trapped in the cycle of addiction. Trust me, and I know it doesn't look like it now, but to tell you the truth, I was a dirty junkie. I was addicted to heroin like 12 years ago, and it all started out by abusing Oxycontin because those fucking things were everywhere, just like Dr. Sackler and Purdue Pharma set out to do.
The launch of Oxycontin tablets will be followed by a blizzard of prescriptions that will bury the competition. The prescription blizzard will be so deep, dense, and white.
So I certainly know how quickly that addiction storm comes about. And most addicts think they have no way out besides death or jail. That's because we shove drug addicts and the mentally ill into the streets, leaving them to figure out on their own. And I cannot think of a more idiotic idea than to leave life-altering decisions up to a person who is either addicted to drugs, mentally ill, or both. What's worse is we sit back and judge these junkies who are literally at the end of the ropes, and we wonder why they can't get their shit together. Well, dummies, why the fuck are we leaving tough decisions up to a person who's either physically dependent on drugs or mentally ill? How fucking foolish are we to think drug addicts are going to make better decisions for themselves? Just think of heroin legalization and possibly the legalization of other narcotics as a ploy to lure drug addicts and the mentally ill into our healthcare system to treat not only their addiction problems, but to treat the underlying mental health issues that led to them abusing drugs in the first place. It's a win-win-win. We all win. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it seems that we've shoved addicts and the mentally ill outside for too many years, and it's gotten so bad that the only thing left for our privileged society to do now is actually help. It's the only option we have left. Because we tried locking them up in psych wards, we tried locking them up in prisons, we pushed them under overpasses and down dirty alleys. We've consistently stepped over them on our ways to Sunday brunch or ignored them on our walks to the gym, including myself. But it's getting too hard to ignore, and now it seems that there are so many in need that we have to do something radically different today.